Today we will talk about division of whole numbers. Let's construct a division notation. You can write A divided by B with a fraction line, that's equals C, or you can put the fraction line A kind of slanted way, A divided by B equals C, or you can write A here, which is the dividend, divided by B equals C. This one, the result is called the quotient. The first one is called the dividend, dividend, and dividend. And then the one that's dividing is called the divisor. Now let's look at a couple of rules. If you have a whole number and you divide it by 1, you'll get the whole number itself. That's the division by 1 rule. If you take the whole number and divide by 0, you're going to get an undefined answer. If you plug it in your calculator, it will give you an error. If you're dividing 0 by a whole number, you'll get 0. But if you divide by 0, regardless of whether or not you're dividing 0, you will get undefined. So dividing by 0 is not a good thing. So today I'm going to show you the long division. So let's start with dividing by one-digit numbers. Let's say we take 156 and we are dividing by 6. You go to the ones digit 1, 6 doesn't go into 1, so you go to the 2 digits. 15 going to 6 twice, so you put 2 here. 2 times 6 equals 12. Subtract, you'll end up with 3. Then you bring the next one down, 36, and you look how many times 6 goes into 36. That's 6 times 6 times 20, 6 times 6, 36. Take it away, 0. So you have no remainder. Let's try to do a bigger number divided by a single digit number. Let's say 2008. We are dividing it by 8. 2 doesn't go to 8, so 20. There are 2 8s in 20. 2 times 8, 16. Subtract 4. Bring the next one down. You only bring one digit at a time. 8 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 8, 40. Subtract. Bring the next one down. 8 goes into 8 one time. 1 times 8, 8. Subtract 0. So you can actually repeat this process several times. So let's try dividing by a 2-digit number. I'm going to divide 400 by, let's say, 16. Now I'm going to look at the first 2 digits. 16 goes into 40 twice. 2 times 16 is 32. Take it away. You'll end up with 8. Bring the next one down, 80. How many times does 16 goes to 80? That's 5 times. 5 times 16, that's 80. Subtract 0, no remainder. Now, let's try to do a bigger number divided by a 2-digit number. 2,970 divided by 18. How many times does 18 go into 29? That's 1 time. Subtract 9 minus 8, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. Bring the next one down. Let's try 6. You have to try this on this side if you have a feel for it, but you're not sure. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4, 10. Let's take it away. 17 minus 8, that is 9. Oops. And then you have 0. And then you have a 0 that you bring down. How many 18s in 90? That's going to be 5 of them. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 1, 5, plus 4, 9, 0. Now what I would like to do, a division where I'll have to put placeholders as zeros, and I'll just show you how that works out. Let's say I have a big number, 32,128, and I want to divide by 32. Now you go 32 to 32. This is kind of tricky, so pay attention. So 1 times 32 is 32. Take it away, 0. Now, bring the 1 down. You go, okay, how many 32s in 1? That's 0. Doesn't go. 0 times 32 is 0. Take it away. You still have 1. Now you bring the next one down. How many 32s goes into 12? None. So that's 0 times. 0 times 32, 0. Take it away, 12. Now you bring the next one down. That one is 8. How many 32s are in 128? You're going to have 4 of them. 2 times 4, 8. 3 times 4, 12. No remainder. So you have to be kind of careful to put those zeros as placeholders. Do not bypass these steps. You can also kind of see that some shortcuts. Let's say I'm dividing 100 by 50. If you have zeros in both the divisor and the dividend, you can just cross these out and simplify this question into 10 divided by 5, 2. You can also do that. Or if you have more than 1 0, let's say something like that, you're dividing by 500, you go, okay, 1, 1, 0, 0 here. So I'm dividing 10 divided by 5 again, 2. So you can do those kind of things. If you're scratching off 1 0 in the divisor and 1 in the dividend, you can do that. Now I will do a few of them with the remainder, and I'll show you how that works out. Let's say I have 2009 and I'm dividing by 8. You start the same way. How many 8s in 20? You're going to have 2. You have 16. 10 minus 6, 4. And you're going to bring the next one down. How many 8s? 5. 5 times 8 is 40. Take it away. Now you bring the next one down. 9. How many 8s in 9? 1. 1 times 8. Now you don't have 0 anymore. You have 1. So you write your answer as 251, remainder 1. To check your answer, what you need to do is you can multiply, turn this into a multiplication problem, and multiply 251, which is your quotient, by 8. So here's your quotient, here's your divisor, and then add the remainder and see if that gives you 2009. And when you do that in your calculator, you'll see that that works. Let's try another one. Let's say I am dividing 402 by 16. I have 2 16s and 40, so you're going to put 2 times 16, 32. Take it away, 8. Bring the next one down, 82. How many 16s in 82? Let's try 5. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 1, 5, plus 3, 8. Now I have 2. How do I check? This is how I check. I check, well, does 25 times the divisor, 16, plus the remainder, 2, give me 402, and when you do it in your calculator, you'll see that that works. In terms of word problems, one area, we're going to do word problems separately later on, but one area that you may see the division in word problems is like questions like, how many 2's do you have in 8? What you need to do is like 8 divided by 2. Oh, I have 4 2's in 8. So those kind of problems, and we'll just review those a little later.